The final piece of this whole thing is audience numbers, actually getting people in the door to see these presentations that we've worked to put on. And one part of this is the advertising. We have a PA system, so we have that the administration has granted us permission to make a weekly announcement on. So about 10 minutes before the presentation every week, one of our exec team members will get on the loudspeaker and just kind of say, hey Nueva, we have Science Thursdays happening in 10 minutes. This is the topic, this is the presenter, there will be samosas, to kind of remind people at the last minute if they would like to come. We also have posters of our schedule for the semester throughout the school. There's one on every floor, so that if people want to know who's presenting or on what topic, we can entice people to come that way. We also have a sandwich board, which is like sort of a chalkboard stand that sits on the floor that we put near where people eat lunch in the hallway, so that people can see what the presentation is for that day. And one of our exec team members draws on that in chalk pens, and it's very colorful and exciting, so that's kind of another way we remind people that it's happening. We're also working with existing systems within the school. So we always are, the way our schedule works, we always have advisory right before Thursday lunch when these presentations happen. So we're working with, this is still a work in progress, but we're working with the deans to get advisors to announce what the topic is and who the presenter is for that week in advisory. This is something we're still working on. Another important part of audience numbers is making sure that everyone can see and hear. So this is where the whole see and hear the presenter. So this is where the whole tech thing comes in. We start out by just making sure the presenter can project their slides. And then we start playing music through a speaker. So these are usually out, we play music out like into the courtyard because the cafe is just across it, so people can like hear the music and be reminded that this is the thing that's happening. We usually play science songs, songs like related to topics. So when we were talking about AI, I think one of us played Mr. Roboto or something, and then, or just like fun songs. We do a lot of Taylor Swift, just to remind people that this is the thing that's happening. The tech team mics up the presenter and checks that the sound is working, and makes sure that audio is being recorded. So we have, even though it's not a huge room, just to make sure that everyone that the presenter can be heard, we mic them up and make sure that mic output is coming through a speaker and also being recorded on the laptop. The tech team also sets up a camera and makes sure the slides and the presenter are in view, and then starts filming right before the presenter starts speaking, so that we have audio and video of those presentations. And then after the presentations, that team splices the audio and video together and uploads it to a shared folder. So we have a folder of all the presentations that have happened. We're working on a YouTube channel of those so that they can go up every week and there can be more science on the internet, but that's still a work in progress. And then the last piece of getting people in the door is making it a really inviting environment. So we have, we've worked with the administration and the kitchen staff to get food there every week. So for us, that's samosas. So the announcement over the PA system every week says that there will be samosas, so that it's just sort of a snack to get people in the door. We also have members of our exec team as greeters assigned to greet everyone by name when they walk in, and if they are new, to learn their name, so that it sort of starts to feel like a little community and people feel like wanted and appreciated and welcomed. And the other thing that we found really important to get people in the door and make it really inviting is keeping the doorway clear. So when people aren't really sure if they're coming, they'll sort of like come in and hang around in the doorway, and we've noticed that people will kind of get stuck outside and not really want to like be assertive enough to come in. So we kind of try to welcome people into the room so that we keep that doorway clear. And we also make sure that there's like an aisle. We have chairs that we set up like on the floor, and so we make sure there's like an aisle in those so that people can walk in if they'd like. We also have set it up so that it's an environment where we've kind of set the precedent where students are welcome to do homework if that's what they need. So it's a place where you can come and listen to the presenter, you can come and listen and be really engaged and ask questions, or you can come and just sort of hang out and eat a samosa and do your history reading. Because like we understand as fellow students that it gets really busy, and sometimes that lunch is like really important in order to be prepared for class. So that's sort of the environment that we've set up. So all of these things are sort of to boost audience numbers and make sure that we're not making it a difficult environment for anyone, whether they're really busy or just sort of like intimidated by a large group of people they don't know. We're just trying to make it as inviting as possible to get people learning the science.